Okay, let's continue looking at inequalities, and in this video we're going to try to see how we can present our solution in interval notation. Remember we talked about interval notation in set theory, so that is back. We're going to try to see how we can write our solutions in set theory. So let's consider this example. Okay, let's quickly solve this. We have 6x minus 3 and we're going to get 8. Okay, this one will jump to the other side, this one to this side, and what we have is 6x minus 8x is less than 3 minus 7, and what we're going to get will be negative 2x minus less than, so it will be negative 4, yeah, and we're going to divide by negative 2 and by negative 2 on this side. Remember we said that when an x has a negative, you divide by a negative to get rid of the negative, and if you do that, this sign symbol which is here is going to change. If it was a less than, it's going to be greater than. Okay, so it has changed. X is going to be greater than 2. Yeah, so this is the solution. Now how do we present it on the how do we present it in interval notation? So the first thing that we need to do is to write this solution on the number line. So we write a number line like this, and this represents all possible values of x. Okay, so we are saying that let's put an infinity here. Yeah. We are saying that x is greater than 2. 2 is here. So if we say x is greater than 2, we will be going this side. So if it was saying that x is greater than or equal to 2, we would have had a closed circle. Remember those things that we talked about when we said that open circle, you use it for greater than or less than. Closed circle, you use it for what's this? You use it for greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, and the direction of the arrow will depend on this. If this is pointing this direction, even your arrow point to this direction. Okay, yeah, so it's that simple. If it was like this, the arrow would have been pointing this direction. So you get, it's not that hard to understand. So now let's write the solution the way it's supposed to be written. It's supposed to go like this. Yeah. So that's the answer on the number line. Now how do we write it in interval notation? In interval notation, we know that an open circle represents this type of bracket, and a closed circle, it is this type. So your answer is going to be that the solution set is, so since we have this type, we do this 2 up to infinity, since we are going towards infinity. Yeah, so if you don't understand how I've done this, please go back to the video on interval notation. It will really help you. If you can't find it, that's my number here. Just text me. I'll show you where the video is. Okay, so let's try to see another example on interval notation. What if we were given that express express x is less than -1 or x is greater than 2. How do you write this? The answer in interval notation. Okay. So basically how you present this is like this. You go on the number line. So you draw a number line. Okay. And we will, let's say our 0 is here. We have 1, we have 2, 3, 4. We have -1, -2, -3. It's a number line. So x is greater than 2. It's an open circle going this side, and x is less than negative x is less than, is it less than, yeah, it's less than -1. So it's an open circle. What numbers are less than -1? The numbers that are less than -1 are numbers that are going this side. Okay, the numbers to this other side are greater than -1. So you can just follow this where it's pointing. So it's pointing this side. Even your arrow head is supposed to go to the other direction. Okay. So this is your solution. Okay. So this is your solution. So let's say the solution set is, but you find that there is a gap here. So how do you connect this? Okay. So to connect this, or just represents union. Okay. So you are taking what is here in union with what is here. So this gap here, we are not considering it, but we just put the union. So you're taking what is this side, and what is this side? What is this side is -infinity, -1 in brackets like that, and what is the other side is 2, infinity. So you put a union on these two, both of these to connect. So the solution set is going to be negative -infinity, -1 union 2, infinity with these types of brackets. Okay, with these types of brackets. Please, I think it would be very much recommended for you if you watch the video on interval notation. You understand where these brackets are coming from. But I've tried to explain for you that if you have this kind of sign, you use these brackets. But if it was like this, for example, the solution set would have been like this. Okay, and know that for -infinity and infinity, the type of brackets we use are always these ones. They don't change. Okay, so that would be all on interval notation. I think I might send 2 or more questions. Okay, in fact, let me leave you with one question so that to motivate those who are following along. I would like to see the solution for this question that we solved earlier in interval notation. Okay, so I would like to see the solution for this in interval notation. So you should send the solution to this same number that you see on the screen, and I'll tell you if you're either correct or wrong. But I know most of you are very intelligent and you are going to be correct. All right, bye bye.